very tight, uncompromised, indefatigable, tiring schedules. You've got to get up in the morning and some of you run shifts. So for you to come here to listen to me explains who you are. You're thinking about what the kind of things we should do in Tamale to bring it to standards. So I want to thank you so much for coming. Number two, I got appointed in March this year. And when the president nominated me, the constitution requires that you should receive at least 3/3 of the assembly's approval before you become a mayor or a DC in Ghana. So when I got appointed and the assembly endorsed me, I was the first person to be endorsed in the whole country. And I had 100% approval from the assembly. And what happened suggested to me that we have gone beyond partisan politics. Because this is an MPP nominee nominated by a president who was the flag bearer of the MPP. And if you know the behavior and the structure of our local politics, you know that the Tamale metropolis is the stronghold of the NDC. Yeah? And that is why it is difficult for the MPP to win in the parliamentary elections, because it's just not easy to win. For the NDC, they've taken over the place. But, partisan politics was completely not the matter. The matter was, we want a universal program for Tamale. And before we can have that program, the start of the universal program is this global person the president has nominated. I've gone round to the chiefs, I've spoken to the people, the market women, everybody. And on the day, the whole Tamale spoke with one single powerful voice. And the voice was that we are not going to be bogged down with partisan politics or chieftains or anything. We are showcasing you to the world and to the rest of the country that we have confidence in you. And I got 100%. It was brilliant. For the first time in the history of local government elections in Tamale, that somebody had got 100%. So I'm going to, on behalf of the people of Tamale, I want to say a big thank you to my director. He's been with the assembly since I came, and the rest of the staff of the assembly who worked so hard to secure me the 100% nomination. And from then, we put up a program. And the program was that we are going to try and do our utmost best. Look, it is a lie to say you can do everything. It's not true. It is not achievable to do everything. But you can do little to support your community. Anybody who says he cannot contribute in his or her small way, the person is not interested in the community. So what I'm doing is to set out to do what I can do. And the first thing I thought I should do was to try and bring focus and clarity into the management of the Metropolitan Assembly. And to be able to do that, you've got to clear the streets. You've got to clear the meds. You've got to bring discipline. If you don't have discipline, forget it, my brother. If there's no discipline in your house, the house cannot grow. If you have an indisciplined father, it comes down, trickles down. If you have an irresponsible wife, it exacerbates the problems of the house. Everywhere you want to achieve something, you must be able to put together a program of self-respect, a program of transparency and discipline. And that's what I did. So I said, look, all these people sitting on the streets, we're going to get them out. It was not easy. The chiefs, I spoke to the chiefs, the imams, and it was widely consulted. I did the wider and deeper consultation. The chiefs, the imams, and the young people, the youth, everybody was spoken to, and they all agreed that it was going to work. There were a lot of skeptics, people with pessimistic thoughts. They said, no, this cannot work. How can you clear these people from the streets? I said, we could, because that is not, the law doesn't say they should trade there. You cannot be trading in the middle of the street. If you don't like your life, I, as the Metropolitan Chief Executive, would not supervise a situation where your health and safety is compromised. I won't do that. So we started, And it was a meticulous, long program. We didn't say, hey, Jack, everybody should leave. We didn't do that. We made an announcement 2.5 months and said that 2.5 months going forward, everybody should leave. And the announcement kept talking to people. I was on radio, my communicators on radio. We went to the chiefs, went to the imams. Most of the imams did us a good favor. They used it to preach, to do hutuba, to do sermons in all the major mosques, Ambaria, Central Mosques, Malam Bashir's mosques, Sheikh Amin Bamba's mosques, and some of the smaller, like I said, very, very well attended small mosques around this Jubilee Park. It's been attended by young people, led by Sheikh Muqtada. Went to all of them. And they supported me by officializing the communication to the people and telling them that Muslims will have to obey the leadership of their community at any particular point in time, especially when the leadership is pursuing an agenda of positivity. So we advertised it, we spoke to the people, and it was brilliant. It was amazing that on that day, on the 15th of May, nobody came out. Because the education was, at one point people were asking me, Mayor, this thing, why? Are you not going to do it again? I said, no, just keep listening to the radio. The radio says on the 15th of May. On the 15th of May, we had one of the most successful decongestion exercises ever conducted in this world, I'm telling you. Because nobody was brutalized, nobody was sacked, everybody relocated to the places we provided. The Abuko market, the Abu market, the Kalwahini market, the Sanargo market, and then there's a space opposite the Tamale West Hospital, if you know Tamale well, the hospital around the Zubele area. We gave the former chief executive, Honorable Gundado, gave that place to the food sellers, the second-hand clothing dealers. They didn't want to use it. Today, if you go there, the place is very vibrant. In fact, they were located in a very dangerous place. The taxi rank, if you have been to Tamale in January, like you said, they call it bend down boutique. You see, they congregate, on that slab, just in the middle of the city, on the road. It was not easy. They were the biggest problem. They fought me, I fought them back. They took me to the chiefs. I went to the chiefs, explained to the chief. I said, when I started it, I came to tell you, you supported me. So you cannot contradict yourself on this occasion. It was not easy. And then finally they left. They had to come back to the assembly to say that, look, they apologized to us, and then they say that they will go back to where it has been originally allocated to them. So if you go there today, it's vibrant, it's busy. People. The streets of Tamale are clean. So with that focus, then I said, I cannot do any other thing without reaching out to people like you. It is important that when you are asked to lead, then you should actually make yourself a servant. If you are asked to lead and you don't make yourself a servant, you will lead incorrectly. So I'm doing a tour. In fact, I'm doing a worldwide tour. And I'm starting with the US because I know the knowledge is here, the personnel is here. So I'm coming to galvanize you and encourage you and energize you and tell you that I cannot do this job alone. I want you to be part of the job, and I want you to concentrate on the job, and I want you to contribute so that we can deliver the things we have set out to deliver. So I've been talking to people in Washington. I've been having this interaction in the last 1 week. We're in Virginia. I've been talking to Ghanaian citizens in Virginia. There's an international conference that was just concluded yesterday. In Maryland, I spoke to Ghanaian people. I'm speaking to you now. I'm going to continue the conversation tomorrow in a place called Kentucky, Louisville, and that is the way I'm going to do it. By the first week of September, I'm doing a UK-wide tour, and it's the same reason that I'm here. It's the same reason that's taking me to the UK, just to galvanize your ideas. I want you to support me with your ideas now and after. We're going to leave our contact details, our email address, so that if you have any idea that can move our city forward, you're welcome to do it. If you have any idea that can grow our young people, please let me know. And you know, when Tamale is done, I am telling you, every region will be done. Every district in the region will be done. Tamale is the center. It is one of the only six metropolises in the country. So if we are able to deliver in Tamale, then it escalates to the other districts. They come to learn. Because Tamale is a problem. If you're able to sort out Tamale, then there's smaller districts. When they will come and talk to us, and then we tell them. For they've been encouraging me and congratulating me for taking this step. So I want you guys to help. Wisdom is the springboard that is going to raise me high. And I know our elders are here to provide me wisdom. Energy is what is going to make me go higher. There are younger people here, they'll give me the energy. So the wisdom and the energy is what I'm looking for. Please provide it. The third thing I want to talk about is, it's a very difficult statement to make, but I need to make the statement. Look, if you are looking for money, you can't find the money here. If you are looking for money, you cannot find it here. In fact, you have no business being here. If you are looking for knowledge, you will find it here. And knowledge would not give you money if you don't use it in where you can get the money. There's no money here. How can you make money when you are doing a job that pays you close to $2,000, and then at the end of the month, you have only $300? Tell me.
That's true.
Clap for me.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a fact.
That's good. Maybe you also probably been living in abroad.
That's what I'm saying. And that is why it is important I come here. And I was having a conversation with my younger brother earlier. Where you can make the money is Ghana. A lot of money. You will make big money, I'm telling you. So I want to encourage you to start thinking Ghana. That is where you make your money. And you don't need a lot of money to make money. No, you don't. The doctor is here. They are the book people. They will tell you that you don't need a lot. What you need is focus and clarity in what you want to do. And that is it. So, for example, Atundu Tumakabe, you are a I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
If you are paid $2,000 and you have listened to me today, then if you had an extravagant lifestyle, you have to stop it. You don't need to bury the money here. No. Because the system here is such a way that, look, these people, they are very smart people. They have designed the system in such a way that, yes, you get your paycheck and you are happy you have $3,000. But I'm telling you, market, in the next 15 days, the money is gone. Totally. You have credit cards. Do you know why you have credit cards? Because they want to keep the money here. Huh? And then when you go to shop, they tell you that you are buying something at $9.99.
That's $10.
It doesn't make sense.
$10.
That's 10.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't get the 1 cent. Do you?
Yes, sir.
Normally, you just ignore it. But that money, the store gets. If 1,000 people leave 1 cent for a shop, what happens?
Big money.
I've just been talking to somebody at Sam supermarket.
Sam's Club.
And you know their strategy. I'm going to communicate that to one of our big shops in Ghana anyway. Look, if you are not a registered member, you cannot shop there. Yeah. Amazing. And you are going to pay a membership due for $40 every year. Yeah? And they have over 500,000 customers. Yeah. Now the $40 you pay, you don't get anything for that. All you get is to come in and shop. Right. Now that $40 that you make every year on the 500,000 people is additional money for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Additional money. This is free money.
Cool. Yeah.
So when the shop say they are going to do something in the society and they take like $10,000 to donate to the society, they say, wow, these people they are great. They are not, because they are taking your money. You've been exploited. There's a lot of money in Ghana, smaller businesses. If you have $5,000, find a reliable person. Find a reliable person. Let him come to me. We will talk business. I will set up a business for you. If you have $5,000, find a reliable person. Smaller businesses. And then you make it. We are looking for people to do BOT. We have these Ashantis coming with big monies trying to entice me to give my space to them to build infrastructure. And I told my people, I'm looking for Northerners to do that. But I can't find them because we don't have the resources. And not that we don't have the resources. We think that we don't have. But we do. Let's trust ourselves. If you come with a company, this group, you have a company, can't you finance any project in Ghana? I'm telling you, come and register a company with the Register General's Department in Accra, and it's your company. And you are dedicated. Everybody will have a share in the company. You become a professional company, and you handle the company professionally. And I tell you, we give you all the big projects in the country. I want to build a big parking lot at the taxi rank. We have been communicating, they've got to leave. I'm starting negotiations. The Ashantis are coming. I want to pull down all the public toilets and build new public toilets for PPP or BOT. PPP is public partnership. BOT is build, operate, and transfer. The cultural center, who has been there, is completely dilapidated. I'm looking for an investor to come and do what we call ROT, renovate, operate, and transfer. I'll give you probably 25 years. You build smaller shops, you build a casino, you build a restaurant. It's there. I've spoken to the National Commission on Culture, and they say, Musa, we will be delighted if you anchor this for us. Look, MTN. Why are they doing money transfer? What business have MTN got to do money transfer? But because that market is left unattended, they ventured in the market and they are making lots of money. Lots of money. But you see, the rural man is forgotten. So if you come and register with the Bank of Ghana as a small financial company and you concentrate on rural money transfer, you are going to make money. So I'm encouraging you. That is even the local, nationally. If you come, the oil industry, there's a new government which is looking for private sector participation. We call ourselves private friendly government. We want people to come and invest. So if you have money, don't let it sit here. Come and explore. The opportunities are there, and I tell you, we will support you. I particularly will support you in the northern region to be able to deliver. Agro-business, agriculture is huge. We have a lot of sand. The sun. We can do, if you want electricity, you get it from sun.
Solar.
Solar. Somebody told me about ranching. We have these cows all over the place. We are looking for somebody to come and build a big ranch so that all the cows in Tamale, people will now be forced by a bylaw. If we have somebody who will force, there will be a bylaw that you can no longer rear cows in town. Go and pay monthly and put your cow there. Employment, the person would employ people to be looking after the cows. You come and pay a month. These are all ideas we are pushing. There are a lot more ideas. But I'm telling you, you have the ideas. The key reason I'm here is to solicit the ideas from you. But it will not be better for me not to explain this gold mine. Ghana is a gold mine. If you come there and explore, you're going to make money. So I'm not going to drag this conversation longer. I know you guys have a lot of things to do. I'm delighted to come and see my sisters and my aunties, people, the younger ones, and my brothers. It's been absolutely fascinating to see you guys. And I want you to come around, troop around. At least for the next 4 years, I'm going to be the mayor. Now, you will know that this is a mayor you can access. I've come to you. So it means that you can easily come to me. So anytime you are in Ghana, I'll be happy if you come around so that we can continue this conversation. The conversation is uncompleted. We've got to keep talking. I've got to keep calling you. You've got to keep calling me. Any idea that passes through your mind, block it and send it to me. So on behalf of my team, I really, really want to thank the chief in particular, doctor and elders of the community, and the imam and my younger brothers and my auntie, that we are very, very grateful you are here. We will continue this conversation, and inshallah, God will give us the wisdom and the energy and the courage to do our utmost for our metropolis, so that we can be able to move the metropolis to another level. So thank you for listening. May God bless you.